parenting experts here.
Yes.
Justin Martindale, who just acts like a kid half the time, and Mark Haushalter, who's going to help us navigate through some of the legal aspects of this. So let's start with Rosie O'Donnell here. Her estranged wife is essentially saying she smokes too much pot, she drinks too much, so she really doesn't make for a fit mother.
Sounds like a cool mom to me. I mean,
she sounds amazing.
I mean, it's Rosie O'Donnell. You can't really can't tell her no. I mean, and really, she was like, "Oh, it's a bottle of wine." Right. Really, a bottle of wine? That's it? A bottle of wine.
Rookie.
I know. Yeah, amateur. I mean, I think that as long as she's not putting harm towards her kids, I think she's, you know, okay. I mean, it's Rosie O'Donnell.
Right.
You know.
Right. Mark, I mean, we see all of these dirty details come out in divorce all the time. But in this case, her ex already has millions. I think she brought a lot of money to the marriage. So she's not looking for money here. What would be the point of kind of airing dirty laundry like this?
Well, divorce court and family law court is the mud-slinging courtrooms of our justice system, okay? Because they're going to look at what's in the best interest of the child. So that's when, hey, the person's smoking pot, they're drinking too much, they're doing this, they're doing that, comes into play. So one, the ex may truly believe it, or two, she may want her moment in the spotlight, but it will be mudslinging. I tell you, anytime you have custody battles or divorce, all the things come out of the woodwork, and you're like, really, I didn't know about that, about that person, you know? So, and sometimes these people make up this stuff, and it's hard to prove a negative, because all these are just blanket accusations getting thrown out there, but we're going to see more of it.
They do say there was a prenup. How ironclad is that prenup?
Depends who wrote it, I guess. A lot of times they are enforced, and again, that's the intent of it. It's a contract, but there are loopholes, and again, family court's going to get involved when there's a minor, and they're going to look at it and say, hey, what is in the best interest of that kid? And then hopefully do the right thing.
We're also talking about another couple that is split skis, but this is really an interesting case. Sofia Vergara and Nick Loeb, when they were together, they froze embryos.
Which is totally normal.
Everyone's doing it.
I guess, like Jurassic Park.
Huh? They said she was turning 40, and they wanted to, you know, they wanted to have a kid, and he was allowing her to go on to her career and do the things that she needed to do, and you know, freeze the embryos for later.
But then they broke up. Who gets these popsicles?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Hashtag who gets these popsicles? I don't think anybody gets the popsicles. I mean, what do you want with an embryo? I mean, unless we're going to create a park with hot Latina women walking around when we can visit. Yeah. Jurassic Park, I don't know, or Jurassic World coming out. I don't really know. This is just really weird to me and creepy. It's very weird and creepy to me.
Because it's so new age and science-y.
She's with Joe Manganiello now. No one cares about Sofia Vergara's huevos. We care about Joe's huevos
She wants to keep the embryos frozen, is what she's saying. And what Nick Loeb is saying, and he wrote this in an op-ed piece today, is that keeping them frozen is essentially killing them. But when you have this contract, the embryos are looked at as property, and that's really the point of the contention here.
What happens, Mark? Both people have to be on board, right? If you
That's what the contract said. The contract said that they had to have, there was no party that could unilaterally destroy the eggs, and now they're separated, and it wasn't really written into that clause, but it's going to be viewed as property right now. And again, there are, you know, social aspects to it, religious aspects, but right now it's a property issue, and the poor judge that has to go into this, whatever he decides is going to be wrong in someone's opinion. That's for certain. Right. But right now, they're probably not going to destroy the eggs. They're probably just going to either put a protective order in saying, we'll keep it status quo until you guys can make a decision. Because what are you going to do? Split the egg? I mean, it's property.
Or if you grow it, then someone's having a child that they didn't want to have, right?
Yes, and it's different than, you know, abortion. People, I read the article, they were trying to compare it a little bit to abortion, but it's not a woman's right to choose with her own body. These are two external biological materials, and you could say there's conceptions occurred and, you know, religious aspects to it. But again, it's not someone deciding what to do with their own body in the present sense, in the sense of, you know, I'm going to have a facelift, or I'm going to have an abortion, or I'm going to have, you know.
Yeah, we're calling it property. I mean, it's like.
That's essentially what they say.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Tinder here, because, you know, they rolled out Tinder Plus, which means if you're under 30, you get the discount, right? Well, you do. You get a discount. You get charged more if you're over 30. So someone's suing, saying this is discrimination.
Age discrimination.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. How about when you go to the movie theater and there's a discount for junior, or you go to a restaurant and they said kids eat for free. The fact that Tinder came out and said, hey, you know what? If you're under 30, we think you don't have as much money, and so we're going to give you a discount. And of course, they're trying to get more and more users.
And they know all of us over 30 are lonelier.
Well, that's what it is. It's like, hey, get on Tinder. Let's all die alone. Everyone's gross. And I mean, what's the point? We all run out of people, and it's like you're just going to swipe all day, just crying. Just no one wants to match me.
Well, the new version allows you to take it back. So if you swipe over and you're like, maybe, yeah.
Well, in that case,
I made a mistake.
I know. I just think Tinder's one of those things where, at the end of the day, we all make horrible mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a premium member or a start out member. Below 30, over 30, we're all gross. Yeah?
Well said.
Yeah.
On that note, Mark, we're all gross.
Yeah.
All right.
You get Mark to write an ironclad contract.
There you go. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys.
Then not so gross.
Swipe right, Mark.
Swipe right. Thank you, guys.